Hey everyone. Wow, I've never done a live stream ever. And I don't know, I was a little bored and I'm working right now. So I was like, let me just try out this live stream situation and see what happens. So right now I'm working, I'm in a little cubicle working and doing my cold call. So I thought, what if I kind of show y'all what I do day in the life of a realtor doing her opportunity calls, her cold calls. So I'm gonna do a couple cold calls. I also want to just say hello because I haven't been posting videos, guys. My life has been insanely different. If you are a follower of my channel, you might know that I recently got into real estate back in February. Passed my test back in February. Started in March, and been working every day, since then full time as a realtor, and just seeing the real realities of what it takes to be a realtor, and just thinking about like everything I wish I would have known before getting into this journey, but at the same time, like thinking about what I gave up to do this and pursue this path. A lot of change, a lot of sacrificing the things that I really cherished and enjoyed about my life, but knowing that it was for the best for my health, for my mental health, because working 9 to 5 for people just wasn't working for me. So here I am, 6 months in. And guys, if there's one piece of advice I can give you, if you're thinking of getting into real estate, is to make sure you save up a lot of money. Make sure you save up a lot of money. They say usually 6 months worth of expenses. I would venture to say 10 months to a year's worth of expenses, because the housing market is completely unpredictable. And I got into this right when things were shifting, and things are still shifting towards a buyer's market, and we're pretty much in a buyer's market now. But previous to that, we were in Austin, where I'm at. We were in a market where it was a seller's market, and people were receiving multiple offers on their homes, and it was just crazy. And I got in at the tail end of that, and now that's all over. And so things are not what they were when I decided to get into real estate. But that was not the reason why I chose real estate, so I'm okay with that. What else is going on? So yeah, save 10 months to a year's worth of income. I will say I know people who have, gotten their first listing days within getting their license and getting signed on with a brokerage. But I've known people who haven't gotten a first listing for maybe a month or two, or maybe 6 months, or maybe longer. I still have not gotten my first listing. I've worked with a lot of clients, lease clients, and I've helped people lease homes, and I've helped people lease apartments. However, those don't pay nearly as much as, selling a house, or um, selling your house. Yeah, it's not going to pay as much, and it's not enough to eat. Like, it's not enough to sustain yourself. Luckily, I live rent free because I'm staying with my family, and that's not ideal, but it is definitely a blessing. So I'm grateful for that. And yeah, I'm doing the daily grind. This weekend, I have a buyer success webinar that I'm doing, and you're totally invited if you'd like to learn more about what it takes to own a home and purchase a home, because it's a lot more than just choosing a home and saving up for a down payment. It's so much more than that. And in my webinar, I'm going to teach you what you need to know, what to know before you even start the home search, or what to do before you start the home search, what to expect, all of that. You're going to learn that in the webinar. And it's going to be my first webinar that I'm hosting. I also recently launched my social media jumpstart course for realtors. So, in the midst of all of my social realtor work, I worked on a course that kind of teaches realtors and entrepreneurs how to maximize social media to help, market their business and generate more leads. And it walks people through step by step. I've been doing this social media thing for a very long time, so I'm very well versed in it and very experienced. And I had some realtors reaching out to me, and they were like, can you help us? We'll pay you if you can help us. But it wasn't worth like sacrificing my time to, that I could be using to put into real estate, to work with individuals one off every week or so. But I did see the value in, providing that information for them. So what I did is I created a course. It's a 2.5 hour course, walks everyone through step by step. So even if you're not very computer literate, it literally is going to walk you through every single thing. And I have that up on Udemy now. And I'm actually going to share that link so that just in case someone knows someone who would benefit from this course, you can have that. Here we go. I'm going to drop the link for that course on Udemy in the chat, so that when y'all watch this playback, you'll see that as well. Jumpstart your real estate career. I haven't really had any inspirations. Oh, right now it's on sale for $11.99 too, guys. So that's also something to note. This link that I'm sharing is a sell link, so you'll have that. Post that in the chat. So on the playback, y'all can have that. Check it out. Share it with a friend, family member who you think might benefit from it. If you're thinking about getting into real estate, it's actually really good to know this stuff before you get into real estate, so that as soon as you get your license, you can take off and start setting up your social media profiles and build your strategy out and have a plan, because that's something that most brokerages are not going to be able to teach you. There's stuff in there that brokerages aren't going to be able to teach you. You're going to have to learn a lot of stuff on your own. That's a client. So let's take a look. So I'm taking a break doing this live. I was doing cold calls, and I'm about 10 cold calls in, and I'm taking a break because they can get a little bit tiresome, especially like if you end up talking with someone for a while and they end up being a good lead. It can take a lot of energy out of you. So I just want to take a break, and looks like I have someone finally following up with me. Oh, okay. So this is a client who I got, and they needed assistance with finding a house. This is the lease tenant needing assistance finding a house that would accept a Section 8 voucher. And so I finally found her something that could work for her. I'm just letting her know that I found her something finally. It's been 2 weeks since I initially met her, and finally I found something for her that might work out. So hopefully I can get them into a house. That'd be great. That'd be a nice little commission check. Oh my God, guys, commission. That's another thing. If you're doing lease clients, like if you're working with lease clients, you can expect to wait anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 months to get paid. So you can't be banking on, lease clients. A lot of realtors, they start off working with a lot of tenant clients because the seasoned realtors, they don't want to work with them because they know it's not work. They don't make a lot of money off of them, so they're willing to give those away to the newer agents and have the new agents do the small work, the small paying work, while they're still getting their confidence up and getting their bearings in the industry. So I've actually taken a step back because I was just working with so many people, and it was not panning out. It wasn't turning into closed deals. It was just me driving all over town and them not signing a lease, or something following through, or them ended up running away and working with another realtor. And it was just like, you know what, this is not worth it. So I'm very particular about who I help and assist when it comes to tenants, because if it's going to have me driving all over town and I'm going to have to chase you down, and you're going to dip out on me and end up working with someone else, or end up leasing an apartment after you've had me showing you houses for a week. No. This girl, I will say this, after time goes by and you've dealt with some stuff, you start to make clear boundaries and set boundaries for yourself, because you realize that people don't care. They will really don't care. If you're willing to help them, they will take your assistance and go, and they don't owe you any money unless you negotiate that up front. And most people don't, because most people don't want to pay for a realtor. They don't. So this process has been very, 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 very eye-opening, and I've learned a lot, getting more confident, setting new boundaries for myself and with other realtors and agents. Like I remember like I had one agent who, I did an open house for her. It was my first, I'm not gonna say that. I did an open house for her. And she, I guess like she's a seasoned agent and she does really well. She's like a top agent. And she was like, "Hey, I have a lease lead for you here. Please call them." And granted, I was grateful that she was thinking of me and wanting to send me a lease lead, but I realized that a lot of them talk to you as if like you work for them, or as if like you should be grateful that, that they are helping you. So I've had to take a step back and kind of look at some of them and just be like, no, I'm good, like remind them like this is like me as a business. I run a real estate business within myself. I don't have to take every lease lead that you receive. If you want to give me one, that's great. I'm grateful. I'm very thankful for it. But it's not like you don't send me something and tell me to do something. That's not how it works, That's not how it works. So I think a lot of them sometimes get in their head about their status in the industry and think that, newer agents are just pinching at the bits to do their work for them. And it's interesting. People's egos are very, very interesting. I'm trying to think. I had another agent. I had never met her before. I hosted an open house for her, and this is within my brokerage. I hosted an open house for her once, but I never actually met her in person. And one day she randomly texted me out of the blue and was like, "Hey, I need you to do me a favor." And I was like, "Okay, yeah. What is it?" And I also let her know that I was kind of busy, like I was about to go do something work related. And she was like, "I need you to go to a store and get like a gift card for me." And I'm guessing, like, I don't know. I don't know. I was about to go to an open house actually, and I didn't have time. I was like, I had like just enough time for me to get to the open house and put up a couple open house signs. I didn't have time to go run any errands for anybody. And it was weird because like I was like, "Yeah, I don't really have time. I'm about to go to an open house." And she was like, "Okay, yeah, just let me know when you're done." I'm like, "Can she not find someone else to do this for her? Like, I don't even know you. Like, I know your name, but I don't know you. Like, I'm not your servant." It's so bizarre. But anyways, yeah, that's a couple of weird things that I've experienced while doing real estate. I'm over here peeling off my nail. I'm about to end this live video because I need to get back to my cold calls because I need to make at least, I would like to do at least 20 today. Probably 15. I'm already getting tired and restless. But yeah, sorry guys that I haven't been able to make any videos. I don't really like my current living situation, so it really does not motivate me to make videos because I like to like make my space look nice and get my camera set up and just, and it's a whole setup and process when you're making videos. And my current living situation does not allow for me to do that. And so I just haven't been making videos, and it sucks because I've gotten so many new followers over the course of the past few months, and I'm not even posting videos regularly. So shout out to all the people who are following me and who are still, interested in my life and interested in what I'm doing and interested in my brown sparkles and my lifestyle YouTube. Hopefully, in the next couple of months, I'll have some interesting news to share with you guys because there's been some things happening behind the scenes, but I don't really talk about it because I'm definitely one of those types of people. I hate to say this out loud, but like to move in silence. Like I like to show you the results and not tell you about it. So hopefully, in the next couple of months, I'll have some interesting things to share with people. But until then, yeah, it's not a whole lot going on that I can share other than just motivating myself to get up every day and go to work and be happy. Be happy. I've been watching a lot of Abraham Hicks videos, which I hadn't done in a very long time. Like when I first found out about Abraham Hicks, oh my God, I thought she was like a devil. I literally thought she was like the devil. I think I found out about her in like 2015. And when I first found her videos, I was like, nah, something about this ain't right. It don't sit right with me. A woman channeling spirits. I don't know. This seems like something of the devil. And eventually I came around to it and I was like, well, she's not saying anything bad. You know, what she's saying is not bad. I just don't like the fact that she's talking with spirits. And then eventually I let it all go because her guidance was very helpful for my life. It's been really something that keeps me focused. It keeps me centered, and it reminds me, be happy. Don't chase money. Don't chase things. Don't chase people. Be happy. Do what makes you happy, no matter what. And if it doesn't make you happy, then don't do it because it's gonna mess everything up. And she's also taught me a lot about like the feeling is the most important thing. We think we want certain things, but in reality, we want those things because we think it's gonna make us feel better. But okay. So this client is actually she's interested in the house that I sent her. Okay, what was I saying? Let me finish that thought before I move on to something else. Yeah, but just feeling it. Feeling is what manifests it. So feeling the feeling it is what manifests it. So don't think that you're gonna manifest something um before you feel it. You gotta feel it. The feeling is what you're actually after anyways. It's not the actual manifestation. And oftentimes when the manifestation comes, you're pretty much like, whatever, you know, like, ugh, because it's the manifestation is behind. It's a delayed. So we feel it first and then it comes. And then we feel something else again and then that comes. But it's delayed. By the time that it comes, your energy, your vibration is more stable and you're not in that heightened feeling. You're not in that high vibration per se. So it kind of just feels like it feels null. That's the best way I can say to describe. Best way I can describe it. So I've been really working on manifesting some things, and I've been getting some signs that it's coming, and things have actually manifested in some instance. So hopefully in the next couple months I'll have some cool stuff to share with you guys. But right now I'm working. So let's pull up this property, this new house that I found, this gorgeous house that I think is perfect for them. Oh my God, pre-wired security. Okay. Let's see if I can show it to them today. All right, guys. So I'm gonna unless I don't think anyone, this is not the channel for doing cold calls. I have a real estate channel that I could actually do a live video on if I wanted to, and I might hop over there just because that makes more sense as opposed to doing it here. But I just wanted to stop and say hello, show my face, let you guys know that I do still have this channel that's still active, and eventually I will get back to posting videos. I promise. I just am not in that space right now. I don't know when I will be in that space, but I promise the videos will come because I have to really enjoy making videos and editing them and all that. So once things are right again, once things in my life are kind of aligned with my brown sparkles in my YouTube channel, I'll be back to posting videos and connecting with you guys. But if you watch this, say hello, leave me comments if you have questions about my life. I'm happy to answer questions about real estate. I'm happy to answer you as well. Don't forget, the Udemy course is $11.99 right now until, I don't know when that sale is going to, oh, 1 day left for one more day. So one more day, the Udemy course is available, and then for $11.99, and then it goes back up to $59.99, which is what I have it originally set for. So it's in the chat box. I will talk to you guys soon. Hopefully I can get you some new content here sooner rather than later. Bye.